begin, I just want to make sure everyone over at this table keeps my dad awake during the speech. We're about 2 hours past his bedtime. So also, if there's anyone in the room who is beginning to feel jumpy, uneasy, and sick of the thought of what lies ahead, it's probably because you just got married to Josh Knocklinger. Well, good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm John. I'm Josh's wiser older brother. And thank you for listening to me for a couple minutes. Just a word of warning. If Josh suddenly runs out of the room into the foyer, it's because, my parents taught him good manners. Don't pass gas in front of other people. But when I look at my little brother, it's clear that my parents didn't recognize the perfection they made the first time around, so they tried again. Now, I'm not going to say Josh was an ugly baby. Let's just say that my mother's morning sickness started after he got married. In any case, I'm the one that's had to endure 30 years of gas, butt cheeks, dingleberries. But before we start having an important, intimate conversation about bowel movements, I'd like to take a moment to raise our glasses and thanks to Lisa and Ernie who have really put on a great show tonight. Yeah. Woo! There you are.
Drink! Drink!
So it's been a great honor to be asked to be my brother's best man. When he asked me, part of me was honored, part of me was terrified. But mostly I was just laughing at the fact that he's finally admitting what we've known all along, that I am, in fact, better than him. In all honesty, I felt a little nervous about doing this, but I feel a little bit comforted by the fact that I've actually already rehearsed this speech in front of a live audience. Yeah, at Josh's suggestion, I went to a local geriatric home, which is one of his favorite places in the world. I think it went pretty well. They all pissed themselves. Now, I know most of you...
I think one's pissing right now.
All right. As I was brainstorming the speech, Josh mentioned that I should steer away from embarrassing him. I think he misconstrued the fact that his life was interesting at all. But before I begin telling you any stories about Josh, I'm going to share you some of that obligatory biography about him that some of you might not know. He was born, he went to school, he got a job, and he just got married. Okay, we're done. The first thing to do is to let everyone know on Brittany's side of the family what kind of man she just married. Hold on a second. All right. Josh is caring, loving, funny, charming, generous, successful, and... Josh, I can't make out the rest of this. Alright, we'll just get on. Alright, so honestly, considering it's my primary job, I'm pretty happy that we made it to the church today with Josh on time, properly dressed, sober, and looking as good as possible. I'm certainly pleasantly surprised to see that he didn't insist on wearing the Chicken Club shirt today. But when I think about growing up with Josh, I'm certainly surprised that he ended up with such a beautiful and smart woman. If she had seen Josh running around playing cop, arresting neighborhood animals,
Zing.
Who knows if we'd be here today.
Zing.
She's seen the video. I have.
There is video. Josh went through the awkward years, ages 3 through 29. But somehow Josh turned into a good man. Until today when he married my beautiful new sister. He really made only one truly good decision in his life. going to Texas A&M, which still makes our dad's stomach hurt to this very day. I'm glad to see he's still awake, by the way. Now, I understand one of my jobs here today is to reveal how many ex-girlfriends Josh has had. But as Josh's loving big brother, I'm not going to embarrass him. Let's just say number 183 is his lucky number. Now, somehow I found this lovely woman, Brittany. When I first met her, I knew I'd have to start writing this speech. I don't think there was any question in Josh's mind that he had found his best friend and life partner the second he looked at her. And let's be honest, does anyone look more beautiful in a wedding dress?
Woo! Ow, ow!
Brittany, you looked absolutely sensational today, and every day. You're beautiful, caring, and you're a loving person. You've got a delightful personality, a great smile, and you're so generous and caring. And that's some of the reasons I think Josh should consider himself the luckiest man in the world today. Now, I thought I'd give Josh a couple pointers at what I think probably will help him have a happy marriage. Number one, enjoy the last time you said a complete sentence. I think we both know around this one that's going to be the last time. Set the ground rules and establish who's boss in your marriage, and then do everything she says. Now, I want you to remember marriage is a 50-50 partnership. I almost can't even say that without laughing. Anyone who thinks that knows nothing about women and even less about fractions. And I always want you to remember those three little words, you're right, dear. Even when you're on the side of the freeway with traffic buzzing by because she ran out of gas, just remember, you're right, dear. Woo! Now, Brittany, I don't want you to think that I don't have any advice for you. Number one, just treat Josh like a dog. Feed him 3 meals a day, give him plenty of affection, rub his belly from time to time, and just make sure you take him outside the potty before bed. And also, number 2, just remember men are like fine wine. They start out like grapes, and it's your job to stomp on them in the dark until they mature into something you'd like to have dinner with. And I think we all know Josh needs a little bit more stomping. But all joking aside, gotta say a couple serious things. Standing here on my brother's wedding day, in the company of so many family and friends, I feel overwhelmed by an unusual sense of affection towards Josh. I realized today that my annoying younger brother is actually pretty alright. It's impossible to summarize the last 30 years I've known Josh. Let's just say that over the years he's been the best anyone could hope for in a brother, and has always been one of my best friends. He's always been there for me, and has been the one person I've always been able to count on no matter what. He was the first person in my family to tell me he was proud of me, proclaiming who I was and celebrating it. I know that you'll maintain these high standards as a fantastic, loving husband and someday as a father. You and Brittany make a fantastic couple, and it's been great to be part of the celebration of your love. I'm happy that Brittany is now part of our family. I raise my glass to the happy couple. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Malcolm.